Trump addressed more than 2,300 attendees and delegates earlier this afternoon.
WRBL's Hannah James was in attendance. She caught up with those who filled the South Hall, and Hannah joins us now.
Teresa, Phil, the support for the former president was abundant here today inside the South Hall, which is just over to my left. Now, I caught up with delegates as they were leaving the South Hall earlier to get their initial response to his speech. Let's take a listen.
Absolutely electric.
It was very forceful, and he addressed a lot of topics that all of the candidates running for the Republican Party's nomination should be addressing.
Namely inflation, threats overseas, energy independence, and the rise in crime. Afterwards, delegates spoke on how they believe Trump would impact Georgians if elected.
The economy. I think if he were elected president, he would do the things to try to combat inflation and try to get a more affordable life for hardworking Georgians.
I think Georgia's economy will continue to grow at a much greater rate because there'll be real freedom.
Trump also spoke about the indictments previously filed this year and the current investigation into the 2020 election out of Fulton County.
I think some people will be stuck on the fact that, of course, he had a lot going on. There were indictments. They may not be able to get over that. But I also think that we can get over that, especially because he's going to be in control over the policies, international relationships, and things like that.
And with Fort Moore so close, others believe military presence in Georgia would increase.
I think it'd be tremendous. I mean, you saw the trade agreements that, we're upside down in. You see the situation where our military, we have Fort Benning, we have a huge military, Fort Gordon, we have a huge military presence in the state of Georgia. Look at the camaraderie in the armed services. Where, when he was president, we had the highest rate of folks being recruited in or joining the service. Now it's dismally down. They're begging people to come in the service for obvious reasons.
Teresa, Phil, as I spoke with many delegates, alternates, and guests here today, they're all looking for a president that can help with the economy. Now, the consensus after more than 2,000 people made their way through TSA security clearance is that the former president, Donald Trump, is the man for the job. I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Hannah. Not every